do a full face one brand video, but it may not be a brand that you hear a lot about anymore. I gathered up all of the products that I had, and then they had a sale at CVS on this brand, and I picked up a few more products. So today we're going to be trying a full face of Revlon. And I started thinking, have I heard a lot about Revlon? And I feel like the last time I really heard any chatter about them was their Wonder Woman release, which has been some time now. Their 64, 86, whatever that movie was. So then I went and checked on their Instagram page to see what are they promoting. And the three most recent products that I've seen was their matte lip crayons, this concealer, the Colorstay Skin Awaken concealer, as well as the Colorstay Line Creator double-ended eyeliner. So I do have two of the three newest products. I know they put out that new matte line as well, but it wasn't anything that I really was excited about because I'm not an oily person, so I did skip over that. But other than that, we're going to be doing a full face of Revlon and see, is their stuff still good? Should they be more relevant? Are we missing out? That kind of a thing. Because I feel like we see a lot of releases coming from Maybelline, L'Oreal, CoverGirl. I feel like those three are the old school leaders in the game. Almay, Revlon, even kind of Neutrogena. Every once in a while they'll have a release, but I feel like Maybelline, L'Oreal, CoverGirl are the three front runners. So, like I said, I wanted to try a full face of Revlon. I did end up, like I said, they had a good sale, so I ended up getting this powder, which is originally $11 for $5. I got this foundation, which I have used before and I really do like, but the other one I think was at least 2 to 3 years old, and it is a 2-year foundation. So I picked this one up again. This was $13, got it for $3.30. The brow pencil, this I have never tried. It is the Browlights pomade pencil. Ended up getting this $12, got this for $3. And I ended up picking up a blush, $14 for $3.40. And then I picked up a lipstick. And I think this is one of their newer things as well. The Colorstay Stain Liquid Lipsticks. This is originally $13, and I got it for $3.20. So, we do have a full face except for bronzer. The only bronzer that I could find from them is in the Skin Lights brand, and it just didn't appeal to me. I feel like it was going to be too gold. So, other than bronzer, we have everything here. So, let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to start with brows, of course. So, picking back up this Browlights Pomade Pencil. Two-tone for dimension with a kabuki brush to blend. It says the brow pencil fills and softly adds depth and dimension. Hold the pomade pencil with the highlight side facing the start of your brow. Glide outwards to fill. Let's give her a go. I know there's somebody I've seen. Oh, it's like glitter. I don't want glitter in my brow. Is that real? Hold the pomade pencil with the highlight side facing the start of the brow. Who wants gold highlight in their brow? Maybe that's supposed to be underneath. Also, this is the shade Blonde. Okay, let's try it. I'm going to do it with the brown on the brow, or the blonde on the brow, and then the gold underneath. I look like I'm in the Hunger Games. I'm so confused right now. I don't know if that's my path in life. I do like the kabuki brush. I used it the first time with the micro brow skinny pencil from Flower Beauty. So I actually do really like that portion of it. I don't know about having gold glitter in my brow. That's probably not a go-to for me. Okay, Milani eyeshadow primer is on. I didn't pick up one from Revlon, but these are new as well. Now, when I say new, how relative that is, I'm not 100% certain. But this is the Color Stay Day to Night eyeshadow palette, and this is in 560 Stylish. So if you look on the back, it gives you recommendations of how to use the shadows to take your look from day to night. I think the difference for night is you add the glitter. And make the liner a little thicker using this shadow. So we probably will just go ahead and jump into like the night recommended look, because that's honestly what I would wear regardless. Okay, so we're using shade 2 as a crease. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going in with 2. That's much more pigmented than I anticipated. I probably should have knocked a little bit off my brush, but we're just going to blend, 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 blend. Okay, then we're going to go in with shade number 1 on the lid. And I am just going to take my finger and place that on the lid. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. Let's try the glitter with a brush, with my finger, and then we'll probably end up putting glitter glue on top. Let's just be, like, underneath, excuse me, because that's how I would do it naturally. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush, dip into the gold. And let's see how this does. Okay, not bad, but not what I would wear. Does that make sense? Like I would need more. Okay, so now let's try with some spray. I've loaded up my brush. Gonna give it a little spritz. Let's try it on this eye to get a comparison. Honestly, it kind of looked exactly the same. That's a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with some NYX glitter glue. Let's see if this will really amp it up or not. Now I'm just going in with my finger. There we go. Definitely recommend glitter glue. I'm going in with your fingers to get the most payoff from this shadow. Yeah, pretty. I did go with this particular color scheme too because orange makes blue eyes pop, so that is the reason I kind of went with these orangey, coppery shades. So no fallout, which is great. Either way, like there wasn't fallout with the brush either. So that's good to know. So now let's, I'm going to take the brush I just used to blend. And now let's do the eyeliner. I'm just going to take a super flat brush and dip it into this kind of mauve-y. What would you call that? I don't know why my brain is totally glitching. I can't think of what that color is. Burgundy? Burgundy? Now, when I do this, I do like to wet it a little bit when going in with the shadow as an eyeliner. Okay, I got it to work a little bit. You could always just, instead of using this as an eyeliner, take a small brush, build it up in the outer corner to give a little bit of depth, which is actually what I'm going to do because we are going in with an eyeliner. So yeah, these shadows are not bad. Very nice, very pigmented, very blendable. Just probably my issue would be the actual retail price. This was, okay, I don't remember. I bought this a long time ago. But like 4 shadows for this price compared to what you could get for $5 from Profusion. That's probably the biggest issue is the price. But good shadows nonetheless. So now going in with liner, we do have the Liner Creator double-ended eyeliner. This is one kohl and a liquid eyeliner. Let's pop this open and figure out what we're supposed to do with this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're going to do the liquid on the top and then the kohl in the waterline. Okay, so here's the liquid. Oh, it's... Oh. Oh, no. It's one of those. I don't think I've ever used one of these. I don't even know how to do this, to tell you the truth. I don't know how to use these. I didn't realize this. I don't know. I guess I didn't pay attention. It's making a mess of my lashes. Oh, this does not look good. Oh, that looks awful. I've made a very big mess. I don't think this one is the product's fault. I think it's me just because I never use this type of an eyeliner. Again, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of this, but I don't think it's the product's fault. I think it's user unknown. I just don't use this type of eyeliner generally. I mean, it's very black. It's gliding well over the eyeshadow. I think it's just a me thing. Like, I just don't generally use that kind of an eyeliner. So, I don't think it's the eyeliner's fault. It's definitely resisting moving. I'm trying to clean it up with a wet wipe or makeup wipe, and it's not having it. So, is it going to last you all day? Yeah, I think so. Let's try some micellar water. While I appreciate that it's not going to go nowhere, that kind of stresses me out because I need to be able to, like, clean up because I'm not someone who can do a wing in one shot. Okay, we're going to stop there. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. I'll have to go back in and kind of fix the outer edges with eyeshadow. So, like, if you're an expert at eyeliner and you can just whoosh, one shot, yeah. I mean, it's not coming off. That was a lot of work to get that to come off. For me, someone who needs to be able to go back and kind of clean it up, probably not the best. But let's try the crayon. Oh, boy, I think it's broke. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's try this in the waterline. Who told me I had an eye booger, guys? Jeez. I do like that's coming off black and not gray. Like, at first, I think after it got warmed up a little bit, it's doing a lot better. Granted, I don't normally do this either. Alright, we'll have to come back and play with that because my eye needs to dry before I try to finish that, and we'll have to do lower lash, or excuse me, lower eyeshadow. So let's move into mascara. We have the So Fierce Eyes Wide Open. This is also, I think, the most recent release in their mascara line. So here's what the brush looks like. It's like this weird hourglass kind of a deal. So let's go ahead and pop some of this on. I will say, though, that's one thing I don't like about that eyeliner. It completely messed up my eyelashes. Like, it got in them, it dried them. They're all kind of clumped together. I feel like I need one of those brushes that you run through to unclump your eye. Oh, my eyelashes look awful. We're not going to be able to judge this mascara properly because my eyelashes are all clumped and stuck together. So let's go ahead and move into primer. I've had this one in my collection for a while. This is their photoready Rose Glow Hydrating and Illuminating Primer. You do want to shake it up. And then it has glitter in it. Like, what's their obsession with glitter and everything? I mean, I've never seen a brow pencil with a glitter. I mean, is that out there? Have I just not been looking? Like, I've never... That's a first for me. So, it says, place a few drops, rub together to melt the oil beads. Whoops. Apply to face, wear alone or under cream, liquid, or powder foundation. There's just glitter. Glitter all over my face. Glitter in my eyebrows. Glitter on my face. Okay, so for foundation, we're going in with the photoready Candid Natural Finish Foundation. I hope this is the same as the first time I tried it, because like I said, I really did like it. It was just mine was old, and so I did pick another one up during the sale at CVS. You really got to watch CVS. Sometimes they have good sales, like how cheap all this stuff was. So this is in 110. I think it's really a good color for me. It is thick. So let's apply it to one side, and then we'll compare it to the side without any foundation. Now, the only issue I will say with this is that if you have dry patches on your skin, it is going to cling. Like right now, sinuses, allergies, and all that. My nose is quite dry, so it is clinging to my nose. However, the rest of my face, like had I moisturized, used something outside of just this as a primer, I think that definitely would have helped. But this is honestly an excellent natural finish foundation. It's not dewy. Well, in and of itself, obviously I have glowy underneath of it, but in and of itself, this is a really nice natural finish foundation. If you don't want something that's glowy and you don't want something that is flat matte, this is honestly an excellent drugstore option. Foundation. No foundation. It covers up my redness nicely. It blends out nicely. It's just a very... See, it even says on here, natural finish. 100% agree with that. Agreed with that the first time I tried it. It's a natural finish foundation. Like your skin, but better. It's not adding any glow, and it's not completely mattifying or blanking you out. It's just a very nice foundation. I was going to say natural finish again, but I thought, oh my gosh, Mackenzie, how many times are you going to say that in a row? natural finish foundation. Okay, so face is all done. I say that was 1.5 to 2 pumps, if I'm not mistaken. Really good. Great foundation. I'm happy to have that back in my collection. So now let's try this concealer, if I can find it. Okay. We have the Colorstay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 5-in-1 concealer. And this is in the shade 003 Cool Ivory. It says it erases, perfects, brightens, hydrates, and refreshes. Now, here's the issue, though. I have seen, just because it's the nature of YouTube, I have seen some reviews on this, and they weren't that positive. So I'm a little nervous about it, but I don't think we can get any worse than the gold Hunger Game brows. Well, that was sealed, but it already has some coming out of it. I don't think I did that. I don't know, but it was sealed. Anyway, little squeezy tube. Good color. Okay, so let's do one eye. Blend it in, and then we'll take a look at the comparison. I think I might have gotten too much. If the sponge, if it looks a little dry, try your finger, because maybe the warmth of your finger will allow it to melt a little bit better. Brightened, yes. Concealed my purple, yes. Interested to see how it wears. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Just give me a little bit of highlight in the center of my face. It looks a little dry on the very inner corner of my eye. But I think I need to start like putting a specific cream right there, because that seems to be a dry area. Does anybody have like specifically dry under eyes? I don't know. So anyway, here's how it looks. It definitely brightened and concealed. It's not mixing the best with the foundation. It doesn't seem like these two go well together. Just FYI. This kind of makes the foundation separate a little bit. So now let's go in with powder. This is the photoready translucent powder. 001 translucent. I gotta figure out how to open it. And it does come with this. We're not doing that. And let me find my brushes. It does come with a mirror. That's kind of nice. Let's start with under the eyes. Okay, so I will say this is not enough hydration for me. It says hydrating and illuminating. Illuminating, yes. Hydrating, not enough. My face up close is dry. I definitely could have benefited from going in with normal, how I do the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. So this is not enough hydration for someone with dry skin. Illuminating, yes. Hydrating, no. So now let's go ahead and just give a little dibby dab with the rest of the face. Is it a nice powder? Yeah. Is it anything like wowing? No. Again, for the price, I think that's the issue. Is like the price of this stuff is so high for drugstore, which I realize Maybelline and L'Oreal, like they all kind of are getting. I don't know, I might do a little comparison real quick and put a little something on the screen, because like I feel like this powder, how much was this retail price? I can't tell if this was $10.99 or $18.99. I'll have to look. I'm gonna say $10.99 surely. Maybe it was $18.99. If this was $20 powder, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, I'll double check on that, what the retail is. But I got it for $4.77. Okay, so now let's try blush. Again, I think it's the price that is just the issue here. This blush is $13.49 retail. And I can tell you right now, this ain't going to be no better than e.l.f. or Essence. Like, it's just not. It's a nice size pan, I'll give it that. But still, who's going to pay $14 for one blush? Now, this did come from CVS, and their prices are higher than Walmart. I'm not sure how much, but I know that they are. So, let's do a little like that. This is in the shade Ravishing Rose. Okay, that's beautiful. It blends very seamlessly. So, yeah, it is nice. I mean, I can't say that it's not. It looks very nice on the skin. Like, it looks like it's blended, melted in. Like, it doesn't look like it's sitting on top of my foundation or anything like that. So that is a plus. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. Is it $14 pretty? No. Is it $4.77 pretty? Yes. Yeah, it's pretty. Good formula. Just the price. The price. So I don't have bronzer, so let me just throw on a little bit real quick, and then we'll come back in and do highlight. For bronzer, I went in with my NYX matte bronzer. This is in the shade Light. Number one, I did want something matte because I feel like we're very shimmery. And number two, it's got this beautiful undertone. It's almost a little reddish of an undertone, but like the perfect amount for someone as pale as me. Really nice matte bronzer for pale people. So let's go into highlight. This is not new. This is the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter in Daybreak Glimmer. Really like this. If you've watched any of my videos where I've used this before, I've mentioned that this is said to be kind of a dupe for the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. Don't know, don't own it, but just throwing that information out there. This is one of the few gold highlighters I have kept in my collection because it is the right tone of gold. It's a little bit more white gold than gold, which is too much for my fair skin tone. So this is a really nice gold highlighter for fair people. Nice highlighter. Again though, the price. This is expensive if you don't have coupons or a sale or anything. I have 4 lips here. I'm going to use the pumpkin one, but I just want to show you. This one I actually really do like. These are the Color Burst Balm Stains. Really nice lipsticks. I have this in Crush. It's a pretty purple, very glossy, sits nicely on the lips. Nice little flush of color for summer. This is the Super Lustrous Shine lipsticks. This is a nude illuminator. This was such the rage last year. Jessica Braun really got these popping off. Let me show you. Just a beautiful sheen. Love it. I don't think I have a lip liner from Revlon. This is their Super Lustrous Lip Gloss. This is Rosy Featured. This was said to be a dupe for one of the Fenty glosses. I couldn't tell you which one at the moment, but it was said to be a dupe for that. But today, we're going to use the Colorstay Satin Ink Liquid Lip Color. And again, this is in Holy Pumpkin. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love this color. Come fall, all the time. Love it. Nice formula. It's drying. Well, again, I did kind of blend it out with my finger. I love this color. Holy Pumpkin. It's like the perfect orangey, pinky, not coral, which clearly I like. But, oh, that's a... Oh, I'm obsessed. Okay, so that's a winner. Love that. All right, let's try to rectify this eye situation so we can finish up. Let's take some of this kohl liner, try to put it back on the waterline. I don't think black in the waterline is going to be my journey. It just doesn't look, doesn't look quite right. I feel like on me it looks harsh, and I don't like, there's something in my eyes now. Ow, I feel it, but I don't see it. Okay, so let's take some of this, run it on the lower lash line. So just for me, this is not a mascara that I would use on my bottom lashes just because the shape of it is quite difficult for me to not make a mess. I generally go in with the very small, what's it called? The Lash Discovery Mini Brush Mascara. It just helps me, like I said, to not make a mess with the mascara. Let's see if we can clean up this eye. Alright, so the 3 for me that I'm going to say pass on, the brow. I don't get the concept, to tell you the truth. The liner creator, unless you're used to a kohl liner, or not kohl, what is this liquid liner or whatever, unless that's the type you use all the time. For me, as someone who needs, like I said, to be able to clean it up, that just doesn't work for me because it does dry and it doesn't budge. So that's going to be a pass for me unless you're an eyeliner connoisseur. The powder is good, but for the price, I'm going to say skip it. The concealer, we're going to have to check on in a little bit. Everything else, these products, they're good. The highlighter is great if you want a gold highlighter for fair skin. And my 3 winners are the foundation, definitely for the natural finish. This Colorstay Satin Ink has dried down very comfortable finish, and I'm just obsessed with the color. And the blush is actually a really nice formula. Like I said, it sinks into the skin very nicely if you can find it for the right price. The primer, not hydrating enough, so it kind of goes in the middle category. Like, it's good, but meh. So these are definitely my 3 winners. And like I said, the concealer, I'll have to come back and check them because I'm not quite sure how well that's going to wear. But here's what my face is looking like. Let's see, what time is it? It's 1:15. So I'm going to wear this for the rest of the day, and then I will check in with you at the end of the day to kind of see how... I think really what we're mostly looking at is the concealer, but I also am interested to see how the waterline proof eyeliner is going to wear as well. So I'll check back in with you here in a little bit. So it's the next day, and I kind of forgot to do a wrap up, but here's the few things I wanted to tell you. The eyeliner lasted all day, and I was outside working in my flower bed, playing on the playground, all of that, and it was a hot 74, 75 degree day. That eyeliner lasted. So while I'm not a pro at that type of eyeliner, it worked out great for the heat. The foundation wore well. The concealer actually wore well. And I was quite shocked by that because the concealer had such negative reviews across YouTube that I just assumed it would be bad. But I quite frankly thought it did good. So I am going to try the concealer again. Love the foundation, but I definitely needed a more hydrated base. And the eyeliner was quite surprising. So those are a few products that I tried that I definitely will be trying again. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.